I don't know how many in this group have actually taken a yoga nidra class, but it is a meditation. However, typically when we think of meditation, we think about sitting up and being on a meditation pillow. But when we're in nidra, we are in shavasana and you are completely fully supported by props and everything around you. So I like to think of the process of getting into that as building a loving nest, because you want it to be just that, a loving process, because that is what's going to hold you up. It's going to allow you to completely surrender yourself into the practice. And when we go into the practice, we're really diving through the stages of consciousness into subconscious and down into unconscious. And it's in that unconscious state where the work really happens. And you might not even know that you're there. So I'm going to be leading us through a practice and we're going to kind of go in and out. If you lose track of my voice, that's okay. Don't get strung up on every single word that's coming out of me. If you end up not being able to sit in stillness, that's also okay. Allow your body to move if it needs to. Sometimes holding on to that tension actually makes it worse. But we just want to be as fully supported and relaxed as we possibly can. So I'm going to give you guys some recommendations on how to set up your nest. Everybody's body is a little bit different. So if you need extra props or a little less props, take that into account. But so you can see my mat back here. I'm obviously not going to be laying down because I'll be leading you. But you're going to want to put some extra padding on top of your yoga mat so that our bones and our muscles can truly relax and feel supported. So I like to put an extra blanket on top of my mat when I lay down. If your floor is extra hard, maybe 2 blankets underneath you. You also want to have a little bit of a support underneath your head. Now, you don't want your pillow to be too high up, because if that puts us in too much of cervical flexion, then our mind will end up traveling to that spot over time. You want to have a blanket, a bolster, a rolled up towel underneath the back of your knees. Again, if we hang out there for too long, the back of our legs end up taking us out of our practice. We just want to be able to have that back body on a little less tension. And then you want to cover yourself with a blanket. Our body temperatures tend to drop in this practice. I know that I tend to get extra cold, so I will put socks on when I do my practice. And then you'll want to cover something over your eyes. And this is not to be an eye pillow. That tends to be too heavy for this practice as well. You want to maybe just have a scarf, a shirt, a towel, something that can just let the darkness, let the light kind of just get blocked out. So I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes and you're just going to go build your nest, lay down and start to get yourself into your room and into your practice. And I'll start to lead you. And as you start to get settled, allow yourself to begin to snuggle in. We'll be doing a deep rest practice this evening. And this will help us just restore our vital energy reserves. I'm sure most of us are feeling a little depleted in these days. And just take your time nestling in. You want to make sure that you feel really supported with lots of padding underneath you. Start to get your last little wiggles out of your body. Seeing if you can truly start to let go. We want to allow our minds and our body to fall asleep while awareness remains vital and awake. Start to allow your body to become still and sleepy, not rigid, but still and sleepy and soft. And simply allow your body to surrender. Not your idea of surrender, but what does it feel like to completely and fully surrender your body right now in this very present moment? Begin to sense the props underneath you. Sense how they are completely holding you. Sense the floor beneath you and the earth underneath. Feel her power holding and supporting you. Begin to feel the support within yourself. And into that support, let go. Feel the weight of your heels and your feet drop. Allow the weight of the calves and the shins to drop. Allow the weight of the knees and thighs to drop. Allow the weight of the hips and the pelvis to drop. Allow the weight of the spine and torso to drop. Allow the weight of the shoulders, arms, and hands to drop. Allow the weight of the neck and the throat to drop. Allow the weight of your face, of the skull, of your brain to drop. Allow the weight of your thoughts to drop and drop and drop. And simply begin to rest back into the arms of your breath, experiencing the sensation of breath in the belly. And starting at the number 10, with every exhale, count down by 1. And with every exhale, as you count down by 1, soften and surrender just a little bit more. And as you reach or approach 0, allow yourself to soften and settle in completely. Allow yourself to simply be, and allow your breath to simply be what it is. Knowing that at any time throughout this process you become lost, you can simply rest back into the arms of your breath and be held and supported. You will now simply go on an exploration with the rotation of consciousness. I will say a point in your body, a place in your body, and you will simply invite a soft awareness, an open, loving presence to these places. And simply sense a warm, loving glow, a presence in those places. Warm glow, a presence in the center of your head. Soften, relax. Center of your throat, warm and soft. Center of your right shoulder, relax. Center of your right elbow. Center of your right wrist, radiant with awareness. Tip of your right thumb, relax. Tip of your right index finger. Tip of your right middle finger. Tip of your right ring finger. Tip of your right pinky finger. All of the tips of the fingers, relax. Center of your right wrist, radiant. Warm glow, a presence in the center of your right elbow. Center of your right shoulder, soft and warm. Belly of your throat, relax. Center of your left shoulder, luminous. Center of your left elbow. Center of your left wrist, radiant with awareness. Tip of your left thumb. Tip of your left index finger. Tip of your left middle finger. Tip of your left ring finger. Tip of your left pinky finger. All the tips of the fingers, relax. Center of your left wrist, radiant. Warm glow, a presence in the center of your left elbow. Center of your left shoulder, soft and warm. Belly of your throat, radiant. Center of your chest, warm and soft. Center of your right lung, relax. Center of your chest, luminous. Center of your left lung, relax. Center of your chest, warm and bright. Center of your belly, relax. Center of your pelvis, soft. Center of your right hip, relax. Center of your right knee. Center of your right ankle, radiant, soft. Tip of your right big toe. Tip of your right second toe. Tip of your right third toe. Tip of your right fourth toe. Tip of your right fifth toe. All the toes, relax. Center of your right ankle, radiant, soft. Center of your right knee, luminous. Center of your right hip, relax. Center of your pelvis, soft. Center of your left hip, relax. Center of your left knee. Center of your left ankle, radiant, soft. Tip of your left big toe. Tip of your left second toe. Tip of your left third toe. Tip of your left fourth toe. Tip of your left fifth toe. All the toes, relax. Center of your left ankle, radiant, soft. Center of your left knee. Center of your left hip, relax. Center of your pelvis, soft and radiant. Center of your belly, soft and radiant. Center of your chest, soft and radiant. Belly of your throat, soft and radiant. Center of your head, soft and radiant. Now please allow your awareness to rest in the center of your chest, in the space of your heart. And as you inhale, feel that radiant glow in the space of your heart brighten. And as you exhale, feel it soften. As you inhale, the radiance growing bright in the space of the heart. And as you exhale, a deep softening there. As you inhale, feel that radiant flow to nourish every cell in your being. And as you exhale, a great softening and surrendering. Allow that sensation of your breath in your body and heart as you inhale to take that radiance out all the way to your fingers, to your toes, to every ounce of your being. And as you exhale, allow that radiance to melt every ounce of your being into surrender. Begin to consciously nourish yourself well with this radiance, with the breath, and now with a gentle touch of the tips of your thumbs over the tips of your other fingers. Feeling this simple, nourishing, soft touch. And begin to participate in nourishing movement. Maybe rolling wrists and ankles, maybe turning the head side to side, maybe gently opening and closing the mouth. Moving in a way that feels wise and right to you, in a way that feels like true awakening. Take your time to awake, but eventually roll yourself onto your right side and take a moment there to snuggle into that fetal position. Acknowledge the support underneath you. Acknowledge your practice. And acknowledge to yourself that this practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. And as you are ready, you'll gently sit yourself up and find a nice, comfortable seated position. And once you find that seat, allow your eyes to gently close or soften them to look towards the earth. And allow yourself to sit in stillness. And allow whatever may arise from your practice to arise and take it in. And if nothing arises, it's also okay. Be okay with where you are in your practice. Know that at any point you can always go back to that state. You can always feel that support from the earth, from your breath, and from yourself. With our next inhale, please bring your hands up to your heart center. Thank you all so much for coming to practice with me. I hope that everybody is staying safe and staying healthy and living their life with as much ease as possible right now. Namaste.